It's a Thursday night football here on Channel 17. Tommy Hazelwood along with
Malcolm Wagner. How you doing, Tommy?
Oh, I'm doing fine. It's a beautiful night for football here in Amite, Louisiana. District matchup between the Amite Warriors and the St. Thomas Falcons. 74 degrees. Rained earlier, but you really can't tell. Good footing on the field.
Had a jacket on yesterday. I'm sweating a little bit tonight, man, but I think we're going to get a little bit cooler weather. I just hope for a good football game tonight, man. I'm excited. We got our own little space over here, so let's just hope for a good game.
Well, the Falcons won the toss. They deferred to the second half. We're going to step aside and let you know who made this game possible. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this.
Whether you own a house or condominium or live in rental property, State Farm has a policy that is right for you. We offer a wide variety of life insurance, health and disability insurance, as well as business insurance.
Hi, I'm Robbie Lee. For all your insurance needs, stop by 227 Northwest Central Avenue in Amite. We'll take care of you.
Robbie Lee and his friendly staff will gladly assist you.
Hi, this is Gary Stanga. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone that got out and voted to help me get elected to clerk of court. I appreciate it very, very much. And I just wanted to take this opportunity to wish the Falcons and the Warriors the best of luck. May the best team win.
Since 1957, Drive-In Drugstore has been providing professional, personal, and quality health care to residents in the Amite area. This is Gerald Jardine, a pharmacist and owner of Drive-In Drugstore, and this year we're celebrating our 60th anniversary. Located on Highway 51 near downtown Amite, we're a full-service pharmacy offering a complete line of health and wellness products. We pride ourselves in greeting you by name. We welcome Medicare Part D, Louisiana State Medicaid, as well as many commercial insurances. Visit our website and check out our Facebook page or call us at 985-748-8307. Come discover that special hometown difference at Drive-In Drugstore.
Malner Tires offers Bridgestone, Firestone, Goodyear, Michelin, Toyo, Pirelli, Cooper, and Mastercraft tires for your car, truck, ATV, or industrial vehicle, as well as personalized service. Malner Tires is proud to support our local athletes.
Anton's Chiropractic Clinic. They're at 105 South Cherry Street in Hammond. Their phone number is 542-1640. They're also on the web at antonschiro.com.
We're back and ready for kickoff as Roger Brown has it teed up for the homestanding Warriors, who are decked out in all purple. There's Brown's kickoff. And it's taken down at about the 3 to 5 yard line. And a nice little run back up. I just noticed one thing, Malcolm.
What's that, brother?
There are no numbers painted on the field.
No numbers? No logo in the middle of the field? Man, I think it's probably because it rained this week.
Yeah.
They didn't get a chance, and they decided on Thursday night, so they didn't even give them a chance.
Yeah, these old eyes are going to be a tough one tonight for us. But we're here to make the best of it. The Warriors come in with a record of 9-0. Perfect 6-0 in district, where the Falcons are coming in with a mark of 5-4 and 4-2 in district. But the Falcons have come in winners of 3 straight. STA made the trek up from Hammond. They are decked out in all white, and they have all white and gray numbers on the uniforms. So we're going to have a little problem telling you who's who until they cross midfield, get a little closer to us. They have 5 receivers set. Quarterback drops back over the middle, and it is quarterback is Cade Blakely. He looked for Devin Wilson over the middle, and right out of the gate. Falcons go for it all.
Throwing the long ball, man. Well, I like to see that, especially right off the bat.
Talking to Coach Powell yesterday, he said that the Falcons they're gonna put 5 out there. They're gonna see what they can get as far as throwing the ball. And they may use that to open up the run. It'll definitely be a contrasting styles for both teams tonight.
Now, I'm not making any excuses here, Tommy, but I am in training. I'm going to tell the folks at home, I am in training as a videographer tonight, so I appreciate all your teaching and all your help. But hey, folks at home, give me a break.
Double duty here for Malcolm as Blakely takes a snap. Here he finds Wilson over on the far sideline. And looks to have enough for a first down. Looks like about an 11-yard gain. Comes at the 11-minute and 40-second mark here, just underway in the first quarter.
Just getting these Zoom controls, getting used to them. So, folks at home, make sure to call me. Tell me what you think of my videography. Hey, no carnal verbs, okay?
STA comes in scoring just a shade under 30 points a night. The Falcons kicked off the 2017 season with 63 points against the Church Academy as we Blakely snap. It's a man over in the flat. Nice game. Short of a first down. That's, trying to see the number there. And that may have been Wilson again. Falcons come in averaging about 30 points a game. The Birds' offense has stepped it up in district play, scoring 32.8 in outing, despite being shut out by St. Helena last month. The next week, they followed it up by hanging 52 on North Lake Christian. As we see, second down and about 6 yards for St. Thomas Aquinas. Just underway, 10:46 to go here in the first quarter. Likely looks. Oh, he's hit from behind. Ball's incomplete, and that's going to bring the third down.
It faked me out. I thought he was fixing to throw the ball.
Well, he was trying. But Sylvester Carroll got there and knocked the ball free.
Yeah, that's what he's supposed to do.
And this is the 5th play of the ball game for St. Thomas, and there's one thing we have yet to see, and that's a running back. Likely has been the only man back there so far for the visitors.
They're testing the rifle right off the bat, seeing how his arm is, and letting him loosen up a little bit. Also seeing how the field is since we've had a couple of days of rain.
This is a stiff AHS defense, giving up just over 8 points a game. They've also had a couple of shutouts. District plays just over 7 points a game. As Blakely rolls, he's under pressure, looks downfield, and it is overthrown. He was looking downfield for number 3. And as we're trying to find a roster, that is Jalen Jackson he was looking for. That's going to bring a 4th down and call it about 7. And let's see. Again, we're having to guess the yard markers here. When they get to the, and it's odd to say this, but the east end zone, we have a little better vantage point of the numbers. This field goes east to west, not north to south. Looks like Benedetto will be handling the punting for St. Thomas. Got 2 men back for the Warriors. There's a snap. Nice kick. Taken by Carroll. Carroll going to the home sideline. People over here are calling for a block in the back. I didn't see it as I was looking down, but it looks like he gets up to about the 43-yard line. No flags on the field. The officials, of course, are from the Hammond Association. Tommy Eckroyd is the official. 10-12, and the clock stops as we have a change of possession here in the first quarter of play. Glad to have you along. This telecast is made possible by State Farm agent Robbie Lee. His office is at 227 Northwest Railroad Avenue in Amite. The phone number is 748-9000. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I've heard that before. Pretty good slogan. Did you just make that up?
Yeah. Give me credit on that. Here come the Warriors.
That's right. I like it.
That was a pass from.
They got a fumble and St. Thomas recovers.
Great. Coming out of that was Ryan Dawson. Dawson makes the recovery. It's 1 play, 1 turnover. Coach Powell can't like that as the Falcons have it now at their own 46, 10:04 in the clock stop here in the first quarter. We'd also like to thank Drive-In Drugstore, 228 South 1st Street here in Amite. The phone number to call is 748-88307. You can find them on Facebook. Plus, there's a newly elected clerk of court, Gary Stanga. Gary thanks everyone that worked so hard to help him win last month's election. Let's not forget Anton's Chiropractic. They're at 105 South Cherry Street in Hammond. The phone number is 542-1640. They are also on the web at antonchiro.net. And Malner Tires. They're at 49459 Highway 51 in Tickfaw. As their pass is complete over on the home sideline, on the visitor sideline, excuse me. As we are set up on the visitor sideline, that was to Adam Hetzinger. 7-yard pass. And again, not a ball carrier in the backfield yet for St. Thomas. Malner Tire, their phone number is 345-7006. You can also find them on Facebook. And a big thanks to Miss Ames Fast Food for feeding the crew.
Oh, my Lord, that was delicious.
Oh, yes. You can find them at 401 South 1st Street. The phone number is 748-4325. You can also find them on Facebook. And it's second down and 3 here for St. Thomas. If you like throwing the ball, you're watching the right game. Of course, I say that, and Blakely takes it up the middle. And gets the first down inside the 35. No, actually at the 35.
And of course,
down for the Falcons, their second one of the ball game. It comes with 9:20 left to go here in the first quarter. No score.
And of course, I found the zoom button right after the tackle was made. But hey,
again, having a little problem checking out the numbers on the visitors here. The vision's bad enough.
Actually, this game was supposed to be tomorrow night, is what we were thinking, so we were kind of surprised with the whole thing when both teams agreed to play tonight. So I'm glad we came to interview the coach.
Blakely takes a snap. Pass is complete over. Looks like Devin Wilson is going to be his favorite receiver. They've shown that. Short gain keeps the clock running, 8:52. As they have it down inside the 30, down to the 29. St. Thomas on their second possession, aided by a turnover on the very first play from scrimmage for Amite. I tell you what, we went by and the good folks from Miss Ann's fed us for tonight's game. Lord, the brisket. Oh, man.
I was about to say that the fish and the shrimp with that brisket just keeps coming back up. In a topic because it was so delicious.
Yeah.
It takes hours and hours to make that properly, and obviously it was not their first brisket.
Trying to see a number.
Good reception.
It looks like number 33, Adam Hetzinger, makes the reception now inside the 10-yard line. So it's going to be first down and goal. Got to be impressed with the opening drive here for the St. Thomas Falcons.
Yes, sir. They needed that turnover.
There's a lot at stake for both teams tonight. Amite, they come in with a record of 9-0. They are actually sitting at number 3 in the LHSAA power rankings. If things hold up the way they are, it looks like they might be playing Springfield in the first round. St. Thomas in the private school league, they're sitting at number 11 coming into tonight. There's a snap. Blakely takes it himself. Oh, he is met. He is hit hard. That was number 5, Tyrus Wheat. Tyrus Wheat leaves a lasting impression there. As it's going to bring up second down and goal, still inside the 10-yard line. 7:41 on the clock running here in the first quarter of play.
He's going to remember number 5 after that play.
Yeah. Right about now, he's probably thinking, I wish we'd had a running back in the backfield.
Should have went the other side.
18. Notice one thing about the Falcons. I've yet to see them huddle either. Definitely contrasting styles between the Falcons and the Warriors here. Blakely takes a snap. Goes over the middle, and it is tipped and intercepted. That's Devontae Lee. And Lee is going to take it to the house, and that is just got to be a killer for St. Thomas. Although looking down and about, I see 2 flags on the field, so that one's going to come back. Wipes out a great effort there by Devontae Lee. It stops a great drive there by the Falcons, too. The turnover comes at the 7-minute mark here in a very quick-moving first quarter. With all the passes being thrown, you'd think that this would be a slow-moving first quarter, but no, they're moving
It's an exciting game already.
2 turnovers, 1 apiece. So no harm, no foul. Now the problem for Amite is they gave up probably about 35 yards of field position.
And wasted a run, but hey, loosened them up a little bit. And had some good speed. Another Devontae out of Amite.
Yep. Offensively, Coach Powell's squad puts up 30 points a game, like the Falcons, and just over 32 in district. 3 weeks ago, they notched a season-high 48 at a homecoming victory over Pope John Paul. The Falcon defense surrenders just under 27 points a game, and they're a little better in district play as they give up just 25. 2 weeks ago, they shut out arch rival Springfield, but they gave up a season-high 56 in a mid-September matchup against AA 4th-ranked Catholic High of New Iberia. Warriors have it down inside the 10-yard line. Second play from scrimmage. And it looks like that's going to be Monty Gilmore on the keeper. He gets 6. They're saying press box says they got about 6 yards, so we'll go with that. 6:44 in the clock is running. Okay, they're changing again. So second down and 3 after a 7-yard gain. 6:35 on the clock running. Gilmore in the shotgun. Check that, that's not Gilmore. Henderson. Cameron Henderson.
Giving him a lot of time in the backfield to do that run.
Made a nice move, picked up first down yardage. So that's a first down for Coach Powell's squad. Again, they are moving from west to east or right to left on your television screen. Glad to have you along on this Channel 17 Sports exclusive. Remember, Channel 17 is Charter Cable 197, Cox Cable 21, Intel 17, as we have movement, and that's going to be the first penalty of the ball game on St. Thomas. I assume. Seen bad news bears enough to know what assume means. First down and 5 for the Warriors at about the 36-yard line. And a very quick-moving first quarter. And I guess I need to quit saying that because I'm going to jinx something.
It's okay. I'm enjoying it. I'm learning the camera, brother, so keep saying what you're saying.
Cameron Henderson takes a snap. There's a handoff. Bouncing outside is number 1, Carroll. He made a move and just saw something he didn't like. Made a move to his right and picks up the first down. So now the Warriors have it up at the 44-yard line, 5:49. Yeah, I'm still, that brisket is still.
Man, that was delicious. I don't know if you've ever tried to cook one, but if you don't really do that right, man, that can be some really tough stuff. So as tender as that was, it's a testament to their skills.
Handoff goes to number 6. That's Milton Johnson. Johnson crosses midfield. And he goes out of bounds at about the 47, about the 48-yard line. Talking to VJ's son, Philip, over at Miss Ann's. He said they cook it for about 9 hours. The only thing is they don't make plates. You got to order the entire thing. And I don't think that would last too long. He said if you get a small one, it'll feed about 4.
Yeah, the fish was excellent. The shrimp was excellent. The chicken strips, the regular chicken, just everything excellent. The sweet tea was sweet as it can be.
Move it. Let's see who they're going to call it on.
And Denisha was as nice as she could be to us.
Yeah, she sure was. She sure was. We're waiting on the penalty. Ball starts, so he's going to back him up. It's going to bring up second down on about 9 as they move back on the other side of the field. 5:34 to go here in the first quarter. This game, like all of our other games, can be found on the Channel 17 Facebook page, as well as the Action News 17 Facebook page. I'm Tommy Hazelwood, Malcolm Wagner. We're glad to have you along. Hard to believe it's week 10. It doesn't seem like it's been 11 weeks since we stood on the press box in Independence for the Jamboree.
I can't believe it, brother. I've been kind of following Albany's games all year long, helping.
Gilmore's pass was complete.
Just like St.
to Milton Johnson. No, excuse me, Devontae Lee. He has it stripped away.
Let's see if they're going to call if he was down or not.
They're going to call it incomplete. I guess they're going to say he made the catch, but he did not make a football move, whatever that means. Incomplete. And we have a timeout on the field. And there are some of the Falcon cheerleaders. They are enjoying a scoreless first quarter here on this Channel 17 Sports Exclusive. Brought to you by State Farm agent Robbie Lee, Robbie Miller, of course, being the parish president. Also, Drive-In Drugstore, Gary Stengel, the newly elected clerk of court, Anton's Chiropractor, and Malliner Tire Mart. And a big thanks goes to Miss Ann's. I don't know if we mentioned this or not, but they fed us earlier.
Oh, my Lord.
I'm about ready to take a nap.
I got enough to bring home to my mom, I'll tell you that.
Gilmore takes a snap. He looked, couldn't find anybody. Then he's just finds someone wide open, but just goes a little too high for Devontae Lee. So that was a third down pass. It looked like he thought about turning it upfield and taking it himself. He saw Lee, but he just overthrew him. That's going to bring up fourth down. First punt of the ball game for Amite. Comes up at 5:18.
But I'm watching this small screen, and so I was trying to watch between live action and the screen, and I missed the pass. I was trying to follow the run. So, hey, I'm learning.
Yeah. Okay, DeAndre Gordon will be handling the punt for Amite. Can't see the number on the return man for St. Thomas. We're not trying to slight anybody, but again, we just can't see the numbers.
Not even with the can.
It is partially blocked. But it takes a decent roll for Amite.
And, of course, I was trying to tune in on the receiver in the back and missed the punt.
Okay, I think Luke Benedetto was the person who got his hand on it. So St. Thomas again starts off with good field position. This is their third series in the ball game, but second up around midfield. Looks like they've got it at about the 36-yard line with 5:08 left to go here in the first quarter of play. Again, week 10, senior night. The Warriors said goodbye to, I think they said 14 seniors before the start of the game.
I wasn't counting, but it was a handful, I'll tell you.
Not only football players, but also band and cheerleaders. As Blakely awaits a snap, and still not a single running back in the ballgame for St. Thomas yet. Blakely down the visiting sidelines. Some bumping on both sides. He was looking for number 3, Jalen Jackson. He was covered by number 5, Tyrus Reed. So second down and 10. The clock stopped here in the first quarter. 5:01 to go. Again, possibly looking at a matchup between Springfield and Amite in the first round of the playoffs. Looking down the road, possibly in the second round, they could be facing a pretty good St. Helena squad in the second round if things hold the way they look right now. They could also be facing Independence. Speaking of St. Helena, you know that they are the biggest St. Thomas fans in the country tonight, because if St. Thomas pulls the upset, there is a tie for the district title. As Blakely's pass is to number 33. That's Adam Hetzinger. Hetzinger's met and knocked out of bounds by DeAndre Gordon. That's going to bring up third down and about 4.
So here's some colleges that are looking at some of these players tonight, Tommy.
Yeah, we were speaking to both coaches before the game. And yeah, actually, Coach Powell said more people are looking at next year's class. This is Amite's first year back in AA. They've had some success in the last 3 years, going to the Superdome 2 years in a row. 2 out of the last 3 years. So they'd like to go back, but they are down in the classification. They've spent probably the last 30 years in AAA. Now they're down in AA. Likely just out of the hands of Metzinger.
Almost an interception there. Lucky on that one.
That's going to bring up fourth down and 4 with 4:09 left to go here in the first quarter of play. Yeah, Amite, of course, like I said, made it to the Superdome the last two out of the last 3 years, also back in 2011. Success is nothing new to the Warriors. You know it'd be big for these kids to finish with a record of 10-0 and sweep the district their first year back down in AA. Benedetto is back for the punt. Rally kick. It goes out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Inside. We're going to let the PA announcer let us know what it is.
I think it's the 30, but he said 20. Yeah. Let's go with the announcer. 10, 20. Let's say that's about the 32.
Oh, good guessing.
Hey, I'm purely professional, son. There's no guessing in this. There's no guessing in my game, buddy.
The best color commentator / cameraman combination that you're going to find, Mr. Malcolm Wagner. Warriors come out with their third possession. First one, they went 1 and out. 3:55 left to go in the scoreless first quarter play. Gilmore takes a snap. Feels some pressure in the backfield. He's wrapped up. And that's it. Number is in the 60s. It looks like number 60. That was Zach Gross. That's a loss of about 3. Down inside the 29-yard line. You see the contrasting styles. St. Thomas is going to just line up and throw the ball. Maybe they try to use the pass to open up the run. Pass from Gilmore to Carroll. Carroll gets up past the 35. So that's going to bring up a third down. And call it a long 7.
You know, Tommy, I'm just learning the game. There's always something new to learn about the game, but I like what Coach Powell had said earlier. He said that offense wins games, but defense wins championships. And I really like that a coach is thinking. Most of them want to score, want to be on offense, keep the ball the whole game. It's great to see a coach really thinking about both ends of the field.
Gilmore rolls to the opposite side. His pass is complete. That was to Kerry Butler, Jr. That's number 3. That's Jackson. But it's going to be a first down as Amite is up near midfield. Actually, they are at the 49-yard line, so they have crossed the midfield stripe. 2:41 in the clock running here in the first quarter of play. Gilmore with the back in the backfield. That's number 6. That's Johnson. Johnson takes it. Gets away from the first tackle. A good second effort. He's got the first down, and he cuts back to the middle of the field. Ooh.
And I lost the camera.
He was met by Hetzinger.
Maybe I shouldn't make that adjustment again.
I guess not. Milton Johnson made a great move there. It looked like he was going to be stopped for a modest gain, but he ends up picking up great yardage after making the move. Goes back to him, same design. Johnson taken down by Jackson. Sounds something very presidential about that. Johnson taken down by Jackson. 2 minutes exactly here to go in the first quarter. Scoreless here. It's the Warriors' deepest penetration on their third series of play. Gilmore waits a snap. Play action. Oh, makes one man miss in the backfield and finds a receiver open to the right-hand side. Nice move. And Tyron Taylor. I thought Gilmore was going to keep it himself. He made a man miss. He saw he was getting a little pressure. Kind of a sidearm pass there.
And he made the cameraman miss on that one, too. Which isn't anything new.
I was about to say, just paying yourself compliments left and right now. That's going to be first down.
Well, I'm always hardest on myself. That's how I learned to be so great.
The Falcons were had it and goal earlier, but they turned the ball over. They're trying to return the favor here as the Warriors have it at about the 9-yard line. Gilmore keeps himself. He's down inside the 5, and they're saying fumble. And that's exactly what happened. The Falcons recover it. Malcolm, we were talking to Coach Hutch Gonzalez before the game. And he said, eliminate mistakes. The Falcons come in, they were 2-4 overall and 1-4 in district plays. Or excuse me, they were 2-4 overall. They've won 3 straight. Fumble into the end zone. A touchback.
I don't know what's going on, Tommy. I'm watching the same as you, buddy.
As Coach Gonzalez said before the game, he said eliminating mistakes has been the key to this 3-game winning streak that St. Thomas comes in on. Of course, the Warriors come in on a 9-game winning streak. The only team that really gave them the game that was only really in doubt in the fourth quarter was St. Helena a few weeks ago. And again, the Hawks are hoping for a big St. Thomas win tonight as the pass falls incomplete. And unfortunately, me and my big mouth earlier mentioned a fast-moving first quarter. It's slowed down quite a bit now. 1:12 and the clock is stopped here. Falcons have it second down. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line. So the fumble must have gone into the end zone, and the Warriors recovered, the Falcons recovered there for the touchback. So 2nd down and 10. Surprisingly, as much as Amite has scored during district play, it's surprising that we have yet to see any points scored. Both teams have pretty much lit it up in district play. Blakely takes a snap. Pump fake. Now he rolls. And he takes the slide. He picks up about 8 yards. DeAndre Gordon looked like he was about to lay one on him.
So, smart slide.
Yeah, self-preservation there. Very good move. I'll tell you what, I like the pump fake. Did he fake you out on that one there, Mel?
He didn't get me on that one. I stayed with him.
Now let's bring up 3rd down and a long 3 with 45 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. We're glad to have you along. We'd like to thank Robbie Lee, State Farm agent. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Plus Gerald and the crew from Drive-In Drugstore. We can't forget Gary Stanger, Anton's Chiropractor.
Oh, Mr. George Malner.
George Malner, and definitely the folks from this end.
Oh, my Lord, the brisket people, the chicken people, the fish people, the shrimp people.
Pressure.
Did I mention the onion rings?
Yeah, I think you did. No, not yet. But there was pressure on Blakely. He was able to get rid of it, and pass falls incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down. And St. Thomas will be punting with 20 seconds left to go here in a scoreless first quarter.
And I'm still fiddling with this Zoom key, learning it. So, might be an entertaining roller coaster ride for you folks at home.
Oh, something to look forward to.
I can't wait to watch it. I can cuss at the cameraman.
Benedetto will be punting Carroll and Henderson back deep. There's a snap. Kick is up. It's a high, wobbly kick. Looks like he is kicking away from the return man, but Carroll took it. Henderson took it. Henderson going down the far sideline. He's got 2 men to beat, makes a good move. He Okay, we have two flags in play, so it's going to be coming back. We're going to have a block in the back at about the 50-yard line. 1 second left to go in the first quarter, but nice effort. But again, this is the second time we've seen Amite on the return. It's going to be wiped out by a penalty in the first quarter. On the second drive, the Falcons had it down inside, in goal situation. An interception return for a touchdown was wiped out. Penalties, they got to be careful.
I have a feeling some people's going to be running a few extra laps come Monday, or maybe tomorrow since it's only Thursday.
Yeah.
They may not give them a break tomorrow. But
Coach Powell has got to be pulling his hair out over that one because, again, that's a second great return wiped out by a penalty.
Beautiful run. St. Thomas wiping a little sweat. Wiping a little sweat off their brow on that one.
And Tommy Eckeroy just let everyone know that it is a block in the back. So that's going to be bringing it back inside the 40-yard line. So 1 second to go in the first quarter. It'll be first down to 10, about the 32.
So what play do you call here, Tommy?
There's a reason why I'm standing up here. Let's put it that way.
You know what I'm going to say.
You're going to say go long.
Air it out.
Yeah. Pistol formation. Gilmore. Pass along the home sideline. That was to Lee. Lee, his favorite target. Going to bring it up for a first down up at about the 49-yard line, and that's how we end the first quarter of play. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this here on Channel 17.
Anton's Chiropractic Clinic. They're at 105 South Cherry Street in Hammond. Their phone number is 542-1640. They're also on the web at antonschiro.com.
Malner Tires offers Bridgestone, Firestone, Goodyear, Michelin, Toyo, Pirelli, Cooper, and Mastercraft tires for your car, truck, ATV, or industrial vehicle, as well as personalized service. Malner Tires is proud to support our local athletes.
Whether you own a house or condominium or live in rental property, State Farm has a policy that is right for you. We offer a wide variety of life insurance, health and disability insurance, as well as business insurance.
Hi, I'm Robbie Lee. For all your insurance needs, stop by 227 Northwest Central Avenue in Amite. We'll take care of you.
Robbie Lee and his friendly staff will gladly assist you.
Since 1957, Drive-In Drug Store has been providing professional, personal, and quality health care to residents in the Amite area. This is Gerald Jardine, a pharmacist and owner of Drive-In Drug Store, and this year we're celebrating our 60th anniversary. Located on Highway 51 near downtown Amite, we're a full-service pharmacy offering a complete line of health and wellness products. We pride ourselves in greeting you by name. We welcome Medicare Part D, Louisiana State Medicaid, as well as many commercial insurances. Visit our website and check out our Facebook page or call us at 985-748-8307. Come discover that special hometown difference at Drive-In Drug Store.
Hi, this is Gary Stanga. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone that got out and voted to help me get elected to clerk of court. I appreciate it very, very much, and I just wanted to take this opportunity to wish the Falcons and the Warriors the best of luck. May the best team win.
And we're back here for the start of the second quarter. The PA announcer just mentioned that the outstanding cheerleader of the week are all the seniors for the Amite High School Warriors here on senior night. There's a hand sweep for big yardage. Close to first down yardage. That is going to be Kerry Butler Jr. We have a couple of flags in the backfield, so let's see. It's going to be a holding call that's going to wipe out about a 9-yard gain. And again, Coach Powell's got to be chewing nails. 2 turnovers and penalties that have wiped out big plays. It's not what you want to see on senior night when you're trying to go undefeated.
Sir. Oh, that's Murphy's Law kicking in. That's to be expected.
Well, if you looked at it on paper, you'd see 9-0 against 5-4, but this is a St. Thomas team that's gone through a coaching change. It's taken a little while for the guys to get used to the new system. But again, they come in winners of 3 straight. It's be second down and long as we're not even going to try to guess the yardage. There's some movement on the defensive line that apparently did not go across, so no harm, no foul. There's a handoff in the backfield. That went to Carroll. Carroll with a nice game. It's going to bring up second down, and I would say, what do you think, about 18?
I'm going to call that 18, Tommy.
No, okay. Yeah, close to it. 11:20 here, just underway in the second quarter. Gilmore with the handoff. Handoff went to Johnson. Johnson with a nice game. And now it's third down and manageable. Third down, probably, third and 10. So they got the penalty yardage back, but they only have one play to move the sticks in. Again, the Warriors in a very good position here. They are, one power ranking has them at number 2, one of them has them at number 3. They're thinking right now they're at number 3. A win tonight would be 15 power points for them. As Gilmore takes a snap, got plenty of time. Making the catch on the first down. That's Kyle Maxwell. Maxwell was met by Hetzinger, but not before he moves the sticks. So it's going to be up about the 43-yard line now. I'll tell you what, you know, a win tonight by St. Thomas would be huge. 19 power points. 19 power points would be huge. Right now they sit at number 11. Now the playoffs are a little bit different for the private schools. Well, after a short timeout through the magic of television, you didn't even know that we went away, I'm sure.
We had a timeout?
Yeah, St. Thomas took a timeout. They saw something they didn't like on defense. The Warriors have it first down and 10 at the St. Thomas 43-yard line. Gilmore is in the shotgun. He's joined in the backfield by Milton Johnson. Handoff goes on the left side. A good recovery there by St. Thomas. He looked like he was going to get something there, but St. Thomas read it well. So a very minimal gain, maybe a yard.
Second and 9.
Second and 9 again. We keep having to apologize. We can't tell you who was made on the who made the tackle because of the jerseys for the visiting team.
Well, the folks at home know who they are.
Yeah, more importantly, the players know who they are.
Because they were here tonight, and they'll be rewatching.
Johnson takes a handoff again. And again, very minimal gain. Testing the middle. They seem to have had more luck running outside. But Johnson's picks up about 2, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 7 from about the 40-yard line, which we cracked the 10-minute mark here. Tonight's telecast is made possible by Robbie Lee, your State Farm agent here in Amite, Drive-In Drugstore, Harvard Court Gary Stanga, Anton's Chiropractic, Mounder Tire Mark, and big thanks to Miss Ann's for feeding us tonight. Gilmore rolls to his right, outside the pocket. He gets past the line of scrimmage, dives forward, but he's wrecked. I'm not mistaken, that's number 4. Yeah, I did see that. That's Tillman Tyler makes the stop shy of the first down, and now Malcolm, you're at about the 35-yard line. A punt, if it goes into the end zone, gains you only 15 yards. So I say we go for it. You're going for it here. Warriors make a statement. I would try to make it.
Yes, sir.
Just under 9 minutes after a Warrior timeout. No score here in the second quarter. Again, these are both teams come in scoring over 30 points a game. So you can't necessarily call it a defensive struggle, Malcolm, because they both move the ball very well. The penalties and turnovers have been key. And we have a Wildcat formation. Just heard one of the fans point that out. Number 7, Devontae Lee, takes the direct snap on 4th down and 4. He's strung out, and he turns the corner, makes the first down, and more. Running down the home sideline, and he is in the end zone. And if I'm Coach Powell, no, they're saying he stepped out of bounds at about the 4. But if I'm Coach Powell, first thing I'm doing is looking for a flag.
I'm not seeing any laundry on the field, brother.
The Amite band started the Washington Lee Swing, their fight song, just a little early, but I don't know why you don't play the fight song after a big game like that.
Increases your morale. Do it.
It's the second and goal situation for Amite. It's the 3rd of the ball game. Both teams have been down here, and both teams have coughed it up. Again, we're in the Wildcat formation here for Lee. Lee by himself in the backfield. He runs up the middle, and he's met. He doesn't get in there. You got to think at some point the officials are going to have to say, at what point do you say that his momentum was stopped? The folks over here are not happy, and I can understand. The officials award them a touchdown. How do you do that? How does that make any sense? I mean, how many times could they?
Fortunately, it's not for me to call, brother. I've just got the camera.
Coach Gonzalez is not happy, and I can understand that.
I was expecting a whistle at any time and stopping forward progress, but obviously the referee saw something that we didn't see, brother.
Yeah. 8:42. we go 15 minutes and 18 seconds into the ball game before we see any scoring. But the home team puts it in first as Roger Brown will be trying the extra point. Cameron Henderson is his holder. Can't tell you the snapper's number. There's a snap. Kick is up. And it is good. So that makes it a 7-0 ball game. Second quarter here on this Channel 17 Sports Exclusive.
We're waiting on some photos.
Yeah, well, apparently we have a flag. We have a flag in the end zone here. I'm assuming there's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty because you can see Coach Gonzalez is not happy. Somebody must have said something. We were both looking over the scoreboard, so I'm not sure what happened. But somebody must have said something to one of the Zebras, and it didn't go over too well.
Maybe they'll get some glasses, ref. You know, things we used to all holler when we were in high school.
You can definitely understand. You can understand.
A lot of passion.
You can understand why the kids are frustrated.
Oh, of course. But a lot of passion. That's why you come play football, to relieve a lot of that passion, man. Some folks call it passion, others call it aggression. But hey,
it's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct against St. Thomas. Tommy Eckroyd lets us know, so that means that Amite's going to be kicking off instead of from their own 40. They're going to be kicking off on the other side of the field. And there they are marking off the penalty yard. So again, Amite's going to be kicking off from the 45-yard line. You hear the war chant. I noticed when we were walking in Malcolm, the Warriors logo is Florida State, kind of Florida State-ish in purple instead of burgundy. Speaking of burgundy, there's some people here in Burgundy that ain't real happy about what transpired.
No, sir. I heard little verbalizations there of their feelings.
Either way,
they were very clear.
Either way, it's a 7-0 lead for Amite as Roger Brown tees it up from the St. Thomas 45. So that's going to be a touchback. Remember, this is the LHSAA. Anything that goes into the end zone cannot be returned. I'm surprised they didn't try to push kick. Or even a squib kick.
Maybe a free kick. Wasn't time for that.
No, this isn't live oak out there. First down and 10 for St. Thomas at the 20. Now let's see how St. Thomas, see if they can keep their composure after what happened. See what the offense can do here. 8:42.
They just had to relieve a little bit of aggression. These guys are going to settle down now and play some football.
Blakely is in the shotgun. Surprise, surprise.
Since we've got so many St. Thomas fans here and always have a full Amite crowd.
Tyler Tillman is the receiver nearest us. As we have some movement. Be a free 5 yards for somebody. Well, folks over here don't like it, so apparently they're going to call it against St. Thomas. As we wait for the official call. Oh, it's just a sideline. Okay. Okay, so there's no penalty.
Hey, the St. Thomas fans really enjoy that call.
That was just to make the game a little longer. A little more camera time for the officials.
Get some of these receivers in here. Spread all across the field.
Takes a snap. High snap. He gets it. Passes over to Jackson. He's met right away. He gets up. A little extracurricular activity. He's playing to the end of the whistle, I guess you could say. A short game. I call it 5. Let's bring up second and 5 with 8:21 to go here in the 7-0 second quarter. We're so glad to have you along.
I'm glad to be here, Tommy. Because you know what? I love football, man. And since I haven't been able to watch much of the NFL this year, I'm glad I have high school and college to fall back on.
Well, if you like watching football, Channel 17's Facebook page, that's where you go to watch all of our telecasts. Watch you and Steve Easterling do a couple of games.
Even rumored we'll be back next week somewhere.
Hopefully. Blakely again in the shotgun. Passes too high as he was looking for Tillman. There's a flag on the play. In the backfield. Right. Well, actually, that's not a flag in the backfield.
Still a late whistle.
And let's see what the guys in stripes saw. Personal foul, roughing the passer.
And now there's a popular call for St. Thomas.
That's going to bring it up to about the 40-yard line. The home crowd's not happy about that. Folks over here are thrilled. You know what I hate to see, Malcolm? This is a 9-0 elite squad. These kids are going for the district championship. It's senior night, and the stands are half full. I really wish these kids would have gotten the
Well, it is Thursday night. They may have sprung it on people. People have to work in the mornings. May not have even known about the game.
Yeah.
Sure a surprise to us.
Yep. Oh, yeah. I'm so glad Coach Powell told us that yesterday. That would have been kind of embarrassing.
It wouldn't be our first time to be embarrassed, but...
Not the first time today. Blakely takes the snap, which is low. Good job getting it away. That could have been disaster. He's making chicken salad out of chicken feathers there. But the first time that analogy's ever been used, do you
It's the
think?
first time I've heard it.
Chicken salad out of chicken
Thought it
feathers.
was going to be like the lemonade thing, like the lemonade you spilled in my truck on the way over here. But hey, that happens. You were excited about the game. Going to buy you a program and some popcorn. It's okay.
Of course, there were no programs, so that's
It's an old truck. It'll smell like lemons for a few months. For some
roll the
decades.
windows down.
Better than the cigarette smoke from the previous owner. So, hey, I'm not mad at you, buddy. I'm not mad at you.
Clock stopped. 7:39 to go here in the second quarter. Blakely takes the direct snap. Of course, he's going to run the back over. He's tackled right away. If he gained anything, it ain't much. I don't think he got anything at all. So it'll be third down, so they need to get to exactly midfield to move the chains here. They had a very impressive second drive of the ball game, but the offense hasn't done much since then. Again, this is a stifling elite defense. In district play, they have given up just over 7 points a ball game. I want to say they've had at least 2, if not 3, shutouts this year. Matter of fact, only four teams out of 9 have scored in double figures.
It's like they're trying to get a little offside call there.
Blakely looks downfield, and it is incomplete as he was looking for Devin Wilson. Kind of threw in between 2 receivers there. So that's going to be fourth down, and the Falcons will be punting again with 6:54 left to go here in the second quarter of play. Benedetto will be doing the punting. Carroll and Henderson are back deep to receive as we have a whistle. Remind me. Turnabout's fair play. The same thing happened to the Warriors that happened to the Falcons. That brings a sarcastic cheer from the fans over here.
Kind of like a ha-ha.
Goose gander type thing. 4th and 9. As we get ready for the punt, there's a snap. There's the kick. Nice one. Nice one. That's taken by Henderson. Henderson makes 1, 2, 3 tacklers miss. He's still on his feet. And we see yet another flag. Special teams have not been friendly for Amite. What kind of words of encouragement do you think Coach Powell is using right now?
Oh, friendly things, love and acceptance and fairness and sportsmanship types of encouragement. That's
Probably
what
the
I'd be
same
using.
thing that the folks over here were saying about the officiating.
Kind of like when I'm driving around through Hammond, the kind of words I use.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, let's not put words in his mouth.
Those words are not allowed on public television. Now, we do stream on the internet on FETVonline.com.
So we can cuss all we want
always
to.
take a plug.
Okay.
But since it's simulcast on television, we can't use the kind of words that Malcolm uses when he's driving.
I'm thinking them, by God.
Warriors will have it at their own 7-yard line. They scored on their last possession. They have 6 minutes to go in the half.
Yes.
Handoff going nowhere. Sylvester Carroll was met right away. So St. Thomas fans are wanting a safety. I think forward progress. Oh, now somebody says something that now
Players are getting a little mouthy tonight, it looks like, along with the fans.
these dead ball penalties have got to be driving both coaches crazy. Doesn't matter. If it's half the distance to the goal, it's a 2-yard penalty. Because, I mean, he lost 2 yards anyway.
Maybe that's why he said it. I'm only going to lose 2 yards on this one, so hey.
Yeah. Get then get every word you can in. If it's only going to be 2 yards, get every word you can in. So yeah, second down, call it 14.
Having a little trouble getting an angle over here, buddy, so I'm learning a lot about our camera tonight. Opposite end of the field.
Just think if we'd have brought one of the good cameras. 10 seconds.
We have
play clock. Henderson in the shotgun in the end zone. Drops back. He feels some pressure. He cuts to his left. He drops the ball. It's going to be St. Thomas ball. You want to talk about a golden opportunity here. And again, this is the third turnover of the ball game for the Warriors.
And it's mayhem on the field and in the stands.
The one that happened in the very opening drive, the very first play, was all for naught. The last one was huge because it was first down and goal, but this one could be killer. This one is what a young St. Thomas team needs to keep themselves into this ball game. Again, this is a Falcon team that comes in red hot, winners of 3 in a row. Unsportsmanlike conduct. That's a dead ball penalty. Oh, it was a for a touchdown.
I didn't see the touchdown. I only saw a turnover.
Yeah, all I saw was a turnover. Okay, so yeah. Now, the only thing there is that means the extra point is going to be, are they going to take them in the extra point? They're going to be taking them on the kickoff.
I'm not wearing the stripes tonight, brother.
Coach Gonzalez is not happy about the call. If you're given the option, yeah, okay, it's going to be on the kickoff. I wonder, you see, in high school, if I'm given the option, I would probably say do it on the extra point. That way they're kicking from the 17. But again, there's a reason why you and I are standing up here on the camera now. The recovery for a touchdown comes at the 5:52 mark here in the second quarter of play. That was a killer turnover. Killer turnover.
And even with the penalty, the fans loved it.
Yeah. Oh, you'll trade 15 yards for 6 points any day of the week. Benedetto will be trying to tie the ball game in here. Good snap, kick is up, and it is good. We're going to call that one good. And we are all tied at 7, midway through the second quarter. And there you see the story, it's 7-all. And just like after the Amite touchdown, there's a 15-yard penalty. So they're kicking off from the 20, though. This is 30 yards the other way. But again, if you're St. Thomas, I'll take that trade any day of the week. Benedetto is teeing it up. Jeez, that's a nice kickoff considering it came from the 20. That's Lee. Lee gets a bone-crushing block from someone. I'll tell you what, kicking off from the 20-yard line, St. Thomas got to be happy about that.
I lost it when everybody started stomping.
It looks like it's about the 30-yard line. 30-yard line is where Amite will be taking over first down and 10.
Yeah.
First down and 10 for Amite. You got to think about it. They kicked off from the 20.
Yes, sir.
50 yards there.
You know, I'm a little bit confused by nature.
You got to realize he also ran it back probably 10 yards. So that was 60 yards in the air. That's a great kickoff there by St. Thomas. And now the Warriors will take over. 5:44 to go here in the first half of play. Henderson with the snap. Running to his left. He gets about 4 yards. And again, any tackles made on that side of the field, your guess is as good as mine.
Your parents know who they are.
Yeah. They say a picture's worth 1,000 words. So
Which is a video word.
Yeah, but I say your pictures are worth a whole lot tonight. Henderson. And off. Carroll gets about 3, so that's going to bring up third down and short. As Amite tries to answer the touchdown, the defensive touchdown by St. Thomas. We're glad to have you along. Remember, we are Charter Cable 197, Cox 21, ETEL 17.
AT&T's U versus 99.
And we are worldwide on FPTVonline.com. Third down in about 3.5 here. 14 seconds left on the play clock. 4:38, the clock running. Oh, confusion in the backfield. Henderson's going to make the best of it. Excuse me, Gilmore. Busted play that nets, about 13-yard line. 13 yards. That was Henderson.
And they're going to give him a first down on that one. He's going to get a first down on that one. They're not going to give him anything.
Yeah, he earned that one. That was a busted play. Nice move by him. So it's going to be first down and 10 at midfield with 4:25 to go. Cameron Henderson is in the shotgun. He's joined in the backfield by Milton Johnson. Handoff goes to Johnson, who crosses midfield. Nice second effort, gets about 4 yards, and 4 yards of play keeps the clock running. 4 yards of play, you move the chains every time.
Sir.
And again, this is the final night of the regular season here. As Amite looks to go undefeated, St. Thomas looks to spoil that and win their 4th row in the season with a winning record. In the regular season with a winning record. Anderson with the fake, runs up the middle, gets a first down and more. And he's down at about the 36-yard line. Another first down. And Amite bouncing back, or trying to bounce back from that turnover. It'll be first down and 10 at the 36-yard line here. Junior quarterback Cameron Henderson. Hand off to Milton Johnson. We've seen this one before. Johnson rolls to his right, finds nothing. Minimal gain, maybe 2. Not even that. Well, the PA announcer says 2, so we'll go with him.
Let's go with 2.
That sounds
He's
good.
probably got a pair of binoculars.
So we're going to call it second down and 8. 3:06. If Amite could eliminate the turnovers, the offense is moving quite well right now, but the turnovers are killing.
And both teams actually look pretty well matched at this point, Tommy.
Turnovers and penalties are definitely the story of this game, and that's exactly what Coach Hutch Gonzalez told us before the game. That's what he needed to eliminate.
But as far as the play on the field,
Henderson's handoff to Johnson, and Johnson gets just enough for a first down. He gets out of bounds, stops the clock with 2:38 left to go. And I don't know what it is, but every time we see something like that, I always look around. Anytime we see a play of over 7 or 8 yards, I'm looking for a flag.
just getting kind of flag shy, huh?
Yeah.
We've seen so many of them, so we're just coming to expect it now. We're highly trainable. That's called a conditioned response.
Yeah. Kind of Pavlovian there, huh?
It is.
Henderson on a draw, keeps it himself. Runs to the left, and he gets first down.
I lost
he
it.
pays.
It's okay.
He pays price. He gets hit pretty hard, but he does move the sticks. 2:27 left to go in the first half of play as we get a timeout. St. Thomas is going to take their second timeout. Bringing you tonight's telecast that is made possible by State Farm agent Robbie Lee. His office is at 227 Northwest Railroad Avenue in Amite. The phone number is 748-9000. Drive-In Drugstore, 228 South 1st Street. Their phone number is 748-8307. Newly elected Clerk of Court Gary Stanga. Gary thanks everyone that worked so hard to help him in the last month's election victory. Anton's Chiropractic, 105 South Cherry Street in Hammond. The number is 542-1640. They're also on the web at antonchiro.net. And Mauner Tire Mart on Highway 51 in Tickfall. The number is 345-7006. You can find them on Facebook and Back to Action. Anderson's going to keep it himself. He's found something he likes over the left-hand side, and he dives, but is he down? I think he was down first, but no. Okay. Apparently he reached just enough. He scores.
He dove into the cone. I could see that with the camera. Good little run there.
I don't know if the dive was by design or if he tripped.
Let's just call it by design.
Either way, it's 6 points. It comes with 2:15 left to go in the second quarter, and it makes a score 13-7 as we're going to await the extra point by number 38. That is Roger Brown. Anderson is the holder. There's a snap. Kick is up. And it is good. So the Warriors are doubling up the Falcons 14-7. There you see the situation. 2:15 left to go before the halftime. We are in a 14-7 contest here on this Channel 17 Sports exclusive as we see Roger Brown teeing it up for the homestanding Amite Warriors at the 40-yard line as they look to maintain a perfect 9-0 record and clinch the district title outright. The Browns kick. End over end. Taken down at about the 10-yard line. Up to about the 20. Brown himself makes a tackle. Brown made the tackle himself, and now he's going to go retrieve the tee. The return man was Devin Wilson. Looks like he had a little hesitation, and that gave Brown plenty of time.
Fast man.
Hey. Gets his name in the stat sheet on the extra point and on the tackle. You know, that drew some applause from the home fans there. So St. Thomas, their offense obviously is built for a situation like this. We have yet to see them run the ball except for a quarterback draw. As Blakely has about 80 yards to go, 2:09 to go, 2:09 to move it, and one timeout left. And for the first time, we see someone joining him in the backfield. Wilson is in the backfield with him.
Let's see some running plays here.
Blakely with a quick pass over the far sideline. That's a gain of about 8 yards. And the tackle was made by Kerry Butler Jr. So that's going to be a gain of about 8. We are 150 away from halftime. Again, the Falcons have used 2 timeouts already, so they have 1 left. Any movement, moving of the chains will stop the clock. 16 seconds on the play clock. Blakely takes a snap, handoff up the middle, and that's the first design run by anybody else besides Blakely. That's enough to move the sticks. So while they move the chains, the clock is stopped. That's the difference between high school and college and the pros. In the pros, they don't stop the clock. But in high school and college, when they move the sticks, they stop the clock. There's the whistle. Starts the clock now with 127. Actually, they're down to 120 now. Play clock down to 19. St. Thomas taking their time here, aren't they?
Glad to see it, but we've got about a minute and 12 seconds to do something in this first half.
Same play. It goes for naught. Ooh. As Devontae Lee slams down the ball carrier. The ball carrier was Wilson. Actually, they're giving Kyle Maxwell credit. I thought I saw Lee come up off the pile. But Maxwell, if I'm not mistaken, Lee's the one who's signed with Missouri. Committed, excuse me. He's not yet signed.
Not signed.
Signing day, of course, is always the first Wednesday in February, and we always bring you a special.
Enjoy their signing day programs, man.
Florida Panthers Future Stars.
See these local guys going to college, man. I think it'll make me happier.
Looks like St. Thomas is going to be content going into the locker room trailing 14-7 because we have 23 seconds left to go in the half. Play clock is down to 2. And there goes another handoff. That again was Wilson. Minimal gain. They don't have to snap it again, so they're going to go to the locker room with the score 80-14 and St. Thomas 7. So we're going to step aside ourselves, let you know who made this one possible. We'll be back with the second half of play right after this here on Channel 17.
Since 1957, Drive-In Drugstore has been providing professional, personal, and quality health care to residents in the Amite area. This is Gerald Jardine, a pharmacist and owner of Drive-In Drugstore, and this year we're celebrating our 60th anniversary. Located on Highway 51 near downtown Amite, we're a full-service pharmacy offering a complete line of health and wellness products. We pride ourselves in greeting you by name. We welcome Medicare Part D, Louisiana State Medicaid, as well as many commercial insurances. Visit our website and check out our Facebook page or call us at 985-748-8307. Come discover that special hometown difference at Drive-In Drugstore.
Hi, this is Gary Stanga. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone that got out and voted to help me get elected to clerk of court. I appreciate it very, very much. And I just wanted to take this opportunity to wish the Falcons and the Warriors the best of luck. May the best team win.
Antine's Chiropractic Clinic. They're at 105 South Cherry Street in Hammond. Their phone number is 542-1640. They're also on the web at antinescairo.com.
Malner Tires offers Bridgestone, Firestone, Goodyear, Michelin, Toyo, Pirelli, Cooper, and Mastercraft tires for your car, truck, ATV, or industrial vehicle, as well as personalized service. Malner Tires is proud to support our local athletes.
Whether you own a house or condominium or live in rental property, State Farm has a policy that is right for you. We offer a wide variety of life insurance, health and disability insurance, as well as business insurance.
Hi, I'm Robbie Lee. For all your insurance needs, stop by 227 Northwest Central Avenue in Amite. We'll take care of you.
Robbie Lee and his friendly staff will gladly assist you.
And we got half in the books. And
Pretty good half.
24 minutes to go. First half analysis.
Oh man, a lot of flags on the field. I think both teams probably went and relaxed. The coach told them to calm down and just play some good football the second half. They've got all the jitters that they could possibly have out during the second half. So let's just quit making penalties and let's get the ball moving down the field.
Yeah, mistakes and penalties and turnovers. That's been the key tonight. And like Coach Hutch Gonzalez told us before the game, that's what they need to avoid. Benedetto tees it up, an onside kick. Didn't go 10 yards. Did he touch a Warrior? That's the question. We've got some St. Thomas coaches up here that definitely think it did. They touched it. That's a free ball, but looks like the Warriors came up with it anyway. Looks like number 13. That's Quadri Jackson is the one who covers the onside kick. What do you think about that call to come out of the locker room?
I say it's bold. It's a bold statement. Like I said, if you don't have your jitters worked out, then you don't want to pull a play like that. So it's psychological, telling the other team, hey, we're ready, and we're ready enough to do an onside kick to you to start the second half. I like it.
Nothing to lose here for the visitors. They'd like to make sure, they'd like to say, hey, we ruined your perfect season. Welcome to the district. We're welcoming you by making sure that you don't come in and sweep it. But the Warriors have it first down and 10 at the 47. Cameron Henderson is the quarterback. He's got some time. Rolls to his left, looks downfield. He had a receiver who had in his hands, that was Butler, but Butler couldn't hold on.
Ooh, Lordy, he could have sure used that catch right there, Tommy.
Yeah, they were looking defensively. Luke, but Benedetto is their only defense there.
Could have certainly taken advantage of the onside kick, but
I like the aggressive play call. Warriors have it now. We are 10 seconds in. Handoff goes to Milton Johnson. No check that. That's Sylvester Carroll. Carroll picks up about 3, so that's going to bring the third down and 7. As Amite tries to capitalize on great field position after the onside kick to start the second half here. Just underway here in the third quarter. 14-7 is the score. Senior night here in Amite. The first seat of Tangible there. Henderson takes a snap. Rolling to his right. He's strong out. That's a nice stop there by one of the Falcons. We're going to try to take a look at the number as it gets closer. That might be the Benedetto again. Can't tell. Any clue who that is? Can you see the number on it?
no, sir, I can't. There's white on white out there. The white letters on a white jersey. And
that is 50. That's going to be Patrick Cody. He makes the tackle. He's strung it out pretty well there. It's an athletic Henderson that he chased down.
there's only one number really clear in my head, Tommy. That's number 47. That's how old these eyes are. So I'm not able to make out these players on the field. I usually help Cody with Albany's spot, but I have some binoculars.
Gordon didn't get a nice kickoff, but it does get a good roll.
I lost it in the lights.
It's going to be down inside the 20-yard line. That's where St. Thomas will take over with 10-25. And I tell you what, that onside kick did not harm them in any way, shape, or form.
No, sir. It helped their morale. It helped their confidence.
You got to remember, 2 out of the last possessions by Amite have resulted in touchances. So, yeah, they rolled some dice. And they came up winners on that one. They will take over inside the 120. Big thanks to Robbie Lee, State Farm agent. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Drive-in drugstore. Gary Stenger, your clerk report. Anton's Chiropractic. Malner Tire Mart in Tickfaw. And let's not forget Miss Ann's and their brisket that I really wish I'd have gotten a little more of that.
Tommy, I don't know if you noticed, I was so busy. So busy shoving shrimp and fish and onion rings in my mouth that I bit my tongue.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Actually brought blood. What did you see there? What did you see?
We've just seen 4 straight running plays by St. Thomas, which, look, we didn't see anything like that for the first quarter and a half. That one goes nowhere. As a matter of fact, it's a loss of about 3. That's something that St. Thomas isn't used to doing, I guess.
Maybe
Coach Powell said yesterday that the quarterback for St. Thomas, Blakely, is kind of like a point guard. He's going to spread it out. Taking their time getting the play from the sideline. 14 seconds on the play clock as we are underneath the 10-minute mark here in the third quarter of play. 14-7 is the score. We're so glad to have you along. Blakely takes a snap. Drops back, looks to his right, and it's just wide of his intended receiver. And looks like he was looking, I'm going to guess at a number there.
He stayed turned to the side, sir. I guess I could zoom in on him, but then I'd have to zoom back out and miss the entire play.
Well, I think that's Hetzinger. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 13 here for the St. Thomas Falcons. Their initial drive of the second half. 9:37 and the clock is stopped. St. Thomas trying to go 6-4 on the season under first-year head coach Patrick Gonzalez. There's a snap, dropping back. Blakely, he's got a receiver wide. That's number 3. Jalen Jackson. Jackson is knocked out of bounds by the combination of Cameron Henderson and DeAndre Gordon, but not before a huge gain, and the visiting fans over here are thrilled to see that.
That helps.
Yeah, that's a gain of about 30. It's a gain of about 35 yards. So that's going to be a first down and then some. And we got a timeout. Amite saw something they didn't like already. Coach Powell is probably going to do some chewing. So it's 14-7. 9.5 to go in the third quarter play. A little technical difficulty. There was one play while we were gone. Run up the middle for about 1.5 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd down and solid 8.5 for St. Thomas at the 40-yard line. 9 minutes in the clock running. 14-7. How big would a touchdown out of the locker room be for the visitors?
I think we would explode here, brother. I think we would actually see fans exploding.
This side especially. Blakely over the middle. Makes a move. And inside the 5-yard line, and that's going to be and goal for St. Thomas. You have to remember the last time St. Thomas was down here. The last time St. Thomas was down there, they turned it over. And we see a flag on the play. Waiting to see what the call is. Face mask is the call, so that's going to bring up half the distance to the goal. And the St. Thomas faithful are happy to see that.
Zoom in on them here now. Got some excited fans.
Nice move there by Benedetto to get them down inside the 5-yard line. So 1st and goal at about the 2, and this is one of those situations where a more traditional offense would have big backs in the back. They sweat. It's a handoff. Warriors read that. It's a handoff to number 1. And that was Wilson carry. Looks like Shamar Buckle and Milton Johnson are in on the tackle there. I think this is not an offense. It's designed for running. This is an offense that's designed to throw the ball. 7:35 and the clock's running. Play clock is down to 5. St. Thomas is going to have to call timeout. They got it away. Surprisingly there. Blakely over to the Benedetto. who gets down to about the 6-yard line. If I was St. Thomas, I would have probably called timeout. And now they
almost had to delay a game.
Yeah, you put
3 seconds left when they snap.
You put yourself in third down and goal from the 6 now. And there goes whistle starts the play clock. 22 seconds. 6:55 to go here in the quarter. Falcons again. Have we seen them go to the huddle yet?
No, sir, but the coaches are definitely taking their time now calling in the plays.
8 seconds on the play
There are a lot
clock.
of the coaches behind me with their recommendations. Of course, with their perspective back here, they're seeing quite different.
Likely takes a snap. And wide open for the touchdown. That was number 1, Wilson. Oh, actually, fell incomplete.
I lost the ball, brother. Looking at a tiny screen again.
Well, I was looking at the number on the roster, so I looked away. I thought he was bringing it in, but no one over here is arguing, so it must have fallen incomplete.
So they're bringing in.
We had spoken to Coach Gonzalez before the game. He said he was very confident in his kicking. He said his place kicker was very good, and that's what's going to happen now as we see them bringing in the kicking tee. Play clock is running. It's 18 seconds. Likely is going to be the holder for Benedetto. Why is that name so hard for me to roll off my tongue?
I don't know, but my sensei is Frank de Benedetto, so I've been saying it for years and years. It just kind of rolls off the tongue now.
There's a snap. Kick is up, and he got it. So 6:25 in the third quarter, and the Falcons got into the lead. Nice kick. Taken by Lee inside the 10. No, check that. That's not Lee. That's Carroll. Carroll with a nice return. Gets it down up to about the 28-yard line. Let's see how the Warriors respond now. The Falcons, with their first scoring drive, remember their touchdown came on a defensive recovery in the end zone in the second quarter. So
they were held out of the end zone, had to settle for 3. So they had a little bit of momentum going, but now they've had to give the ball back over. So,
well, you got to remember one thing. This is the 10th game of the season for Amite. This is only the 5th time that someone's hit double digits against them. This is a pretty good Amite defense. Pretty good Amite offense. Like I said, both teams have been coming in averaging over 30 a game. Henderson is in the shotgun. Handoff goes to Carroll. Carroll finds some running room in the middle. They couldn't find anything in the middle in the first half. They made an adjustment at halftime, apparently, but there's a flag on the play, so this one's probably coming back. Probably going to be holding. But it's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the foul, so if it's as far down as they're saying, it's not going to be 1st and 20. It's going to be closer to first and 13 or so. So you're not happy about the penalty, but it definitely could be worse.
Yes, sir.
We're so glad that you joined us.
I'm glad to be here, Tommy.
You know what I'm glad? I'm glad that we had the same weather that we're having now and not what we had about 3 or 4 nights ago.
Yes, sir. Or just last night.
Yeah, last night's torrential downpour, or in the 30s last Saturday night.
Watered my roses. That's God was washing the world for us.
First down and 13 underneath the 6-minute mark here as the handoff goes to Carroll. Carroll running to the left-hand side, gets the first down.
Yeah, I almost stayed with him on that one. I just got a little bit blurry as we come around the end.
And one of the rare times here, we're going to be able to give credit. That's Gabe Hester and Jalen Jackson on the tackle for St. Thomas. If they run this way, we can tell you who they are.
Hey, we're definitely going to have to get us a spotter for next game, Tommy. Really, I'm going to have to bring my glasses.
And we're also going to hope that St. Thomas decides to get dark numbers in their jerseys next year.
Silver on white. Who was the fashion genius on that one? He obviously doesn't care.
1st and 10 at the 44. Some movement. Looks like it's going to be 5 yards free for Amite.
Offsides against St. Thomas.
5:39.
St. Thomas needs to quit giving up these simple yards. Simple yards.
It's the penalties with the clock stopped that will drive a coach crazy, the craziest. How many times have we seen dead ball penalties be on sportsmanlike conduct?
Technicals. From the sideline during this game.
Yeah, we've seen 2 sideline warnings. Yeah, good. Yeah, you don't see that happen often, especially twice, one on both sides. First down and 5. The clock is running here. 5:20 to go in the third quarter. Henderson rolling to his right. He finds Devontae Lee, his favorite target. Lee is down up about down at about the 20-yard line, where he's chased out of bounds at 5:13 to go. This is Coach Powell. You got to be happy the way your team is responding to that field goal drive by the visitors. And we had to have Henderson taken off the field. We're hoping it was just a cramp. He's replaced by Tyron Taylor. Taylor's first play with a handoff to Milton Johnson. He gains about 3 yards. So we're hoping it was just a cramp for the junior quarterback. PA calls it 4. We'll go along with that. 4:52 in the clock running here in the third quarter play. Amite trying to answer a scoring drive by St. Thomas as they just took it, about 80 yards, kicked field goal. Handoff goes to Johnson again. Johnson around the right side. And again, from this vantage point, it's kind of hard to tell how much he got. Apparently first down. That should set up first down and goal. And just like that, the Warriors respond. First and goal, 4:37 to go. Whistle to start the play clock. He went out of bounds, so the game clock is going to stay at 4:37. Again, quarterback is Tyron Taylor. Handoff goes straight up the middle for pretty much nothing. Tackled by a team photo for St. Thomas. The student body basically on the tackle there, Malcolm?
Student body, a whole swarm.
Tonight's telecast is made possible by State Farm agent Robbie Lee. His office at 227 Northwest Railroad Avenue in Amite. The phone number is 748-9000.
We're going to say he was taking down by a whole flock of falcons, huh? A little late on that one,
Yeah. And Devontae Lee is now taking a direct snap, but looks like the right tackle left about an hour and a half early. I might be exaggerating a little bit, but he left a little early on that one, so that's going to back him up 5 yards. Really I can't tell what's going on. Looks like Henderson is up and walking around, so hopefully it was just a cramp. Coach Powell's got to be holding his breath on that one there. He was down on the field for a good 2 or 3 minutes, would you say?
Yes, sir.
Malcolm Wagner, the Amite Warriors are 16 minutes away from perfection and about, I'd say, 8 yards away from pay dirt.
But I would say St. Thomas Falcons hope they have something to say about that. 16 minutes is a long time in a football game, Tommy.
You got to remember, this is a St. Thomas team that has dominated this district, and the new kids on the block, even though, well, you got to realize the new kids on the block just moved down. But still, St. Thomas is going to want the Warriors to know, hey, this is our district. Lee is in the Wildcat. Snap, he's testing the right side, and he gets down inside the 5-yard line. So that's going to bring up third down and goal. We try to see the dial-it-down guy. We're going to say he's inside the 5 at about the 3. 3:37. Malcolm, the score right here normally would look big, but the way St. Thomas throws the ball,
you're not worried about it. They can move down the field quick.
Again, Lee in the Wildcat. He scored on a play like this earlier. Oh, man. Hey, that's number 10. Number 10.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. Number 40. Number 40, excuse me.
That's Benedetto. We called his name several times tonight. Benedetto. That was fourth down.
Well, I know he has plenty of relatives around here that'll be screaming once they watch this replays on Channel 17 tomorrow night.
Now, they are not sending in Roger Brown for the field goal, but more importantly, they're sending back in Cameron Henderson, back in at center. Back in at quarterback. He's on the shotgun. Play clock is at 14.
They're hoping to get an offsides here, I believe.
You hear the Falcon fans trying to cheer on their defense. Play clock at 6, 5. There's the snap. Henderson keeps it himself, and he goes in. Oh, man, there was one Falcon who had a chance to get him in the backfield. He missed him, and that just opened the hole. Henderson takes it on in, and that was big. That was a gutsy call there. I'm like you. I'm like you, Malcolm. I thought he was going to run it. draw them all sides, and then possibly call timeout and kick a field goal. Henderson takes it himself, and he takes it 20-10 with 2:26 left to go in the third quarter. Extra point pending here. Roger Brown is 2 for 2 on the night, and let's not forget he also had a tackle in one of his last kickoffs.
You know, feel like I've wrestled and tackled this camera all night long, buddy, so I've learned a lot tonight.
Been there many a time. The kick is no good. That's key.
No good. That could be key. You're right. 10-point ball game.
That keeps
with
it
a whole quarter and 2 minutes left.
20-10 with 2:26 left to go in the contest. We've seen a kicker make a tackle with an onside kick. What kind of special teams play can we look to see here now?
Let's just see a good kick. Let's see St. Thomas if they can return this.
Oh, man. Free kick out of bounds. Yet again, something you normally don't see. You don't see a kicker make a tackle. You don't see too many onside kicks.
I was just going to call a free kick out of bounds.
Oh, yeah? Were you? Well, that's a big penalty.
He's too busy messing with the camera.
That's going to put the ball up at about the 40-yard line. So the best of a bad situation for St. Thomas.
It sounds like a Bad Company album.
Check that. It's going to be at the 35. STA will have it first down and 10 at their own 35 at 2:26, trailing by a score of 20-10. Again, this is an Amite squad that doesn't give up a lot of points. Points are at a premium, although St. Thomas has moved the ball very well.
Both teams are moving the ball well. I've thoroughly enjoyed this game so far, Tom, and we've got a whole other quarter left. Favorite thing.
Senior quarterback Cade Blakely is in the backfield by himself again. Surprise, surprise. 5 wide receivers. 2 to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Design quarterback keeper goes up the middle, and he may score. One man to catch him. Devontae Lee catches him. Oh, at the 1. 59-yard quarterback keeper. Lee stops him at the 1.
I had a few people kicking the camera leg there and some fans jumping up, so I caught most of the run. That was exciting for me.
I'll tell you what, that's exactly the way you want to answer a scoring drive. Well, that's the first.
With fans kicking the camera?
That's a pretty good way to start a drive after scoring drive. A 59-yard score, a 59-yard keeper. Blakely has some company in the backfield. Handoff goes to him, and he's in. Devin Wilson. A 1-yard touchdown run. Blakely said, hey, I did all the work. He's getting all the credit there.
I ran it all the way down here. Somebody else ran 3 feet.
His 1-yard touchdown run makes it 20-16 with 2:03 left to go in the third quarter.
Tommy, I can't tell you how much I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
Because that makes this a good football game, brother.
Oh, it's been an entertaining football game, for sure. The Benedetto will be kicking, trying to make it 2 for 2 on extra points. Kick is up, and it's good.
So 3-point ball game, sir. You were right about that missed extra point. It could make a difference.
And also that kickoff out of bounds makes a huge difference, too. We have to make some retractions.
Just a few, but it's because of our eyesight, you know.
Well, eyesight, the fact that we can't read the numbers is Hetzinger has been doing the kicking for St. Thomas.
Well, I hope they haven't quit watching the whole game from hearing another name.
Well, Hetzinger gets a nice kickoff down to about the 2. That's where Lee will take it. Lee gets away from the first tackler, and he gets waylaid by somebody. That may have been Hetzinger who did it. I can't tell. Again, apologies to Hetzinger. He's number 33.
Hey, apologies to everyone. We're doing a great job as always, but hey, Murphy's Law is always in effect out here, Tom.
Well, you're half right. I mean, about the Murphy's Law. Huh. Either way, Amite has it first down and 10. Would that be a retraction or correction?
Do both.
Okay. Either way, again, all apologies.
Do a contraction.
3 receivers to the near side for Amite. Cameron Henderson takes the snap. Play action forward. Did not pull number 11. Another Hetzinger, Will Hetzinger. You got to assume those two are brothers. He read that right away. I was thinking Henderson handed it off to Carroll, but Hetzinger, the other Hetzinger, he read it very well. I hope I'm pronouncing the name right now.
Well, you just got to be careful, man. You're going to have a lot of answering to do to some parents if we run into them, that's all I can tell you.
Waiting on Henderson on second down and 14. 14 on the play clock.
Still trying to get a little draw there.
Back and flat, back and flat, back and flat.
Henderson. Again, trying to look for a number. We have a flag on the play. Waiting on the call here. Any idea what that might be, Malcolm?
No idea, brother. Once again, I'm watching a little bit of
There's another flag.
Another flag. Got to be a technical. Somebody's running that mouth
going
again,
wrong
right,
sport
sir?
there, technically.
My bad. Hey, let's call it a technical.
Unsportsmanlike
I'm going
conduct.
to put up the T regardless of what sport this is.
Okay. If that's against St. Thomas, it's going to be an automatic first down. The dead ball foul is going to be an automatic first down. We're waiting to see. Can you find?
It's technically an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah.
Not officially yet.
I'm looking for the white hat here. Do you see Tommy?
Yes, sir, I do. He's right in the middle of the pile.
Okay. Yeah. And we're waiting.
Right in the middle of that flock of falcons. Be careful saying that.
It's going to be. He's signaling. Was that a personal foul against?
I told you it was a technical.
Personal foul against St. Thomas. Now, what's the second penalty? The second penalty, this could be 30 yards of penalties. The personal foul is a live ball penalty. Unsportsmanlike conduct would be another 15 yards because it's a dead ball penalty. And it's going to be dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Oh, against the Warriors. Okay. So it's going to remain. It's still going to be a first down, though. Okay, they moved them up 15. Now,
usually the penalties would upset, right?
Well, no.
Offset?
No, since it was a live ball penalty, the play counts and then the down, and then so you would get the 15 yards. I'm lost.
I'm lost too. I need to focus on this camera. Get it?
Yeah. Boom.
Not bad.
Henderson over to Taylor. Taylor right away by Hetzinger. The other Hetzinger.
These boys need to be careful. They're going to get another flag. Threw him to the ground kind of forcefully.
This is a fired up Falcons
for
squad.
football.
You got to remember they came away from they came back and scored in 2 plays. So it's going to be second down and 9. That was Adam Hetzinger. Will Hetzinger is his brother. Both of them have come up big on this series of downs here. So this possession, excuse me. Well, seconds on the play clock. Henderson in the shotgun, joined by Carroll. Henderson drops back, got plenty of time, and now he's flushed out. Going to keep it himself. Keeps it himself, and Kylan Smith comes
got a flag on the
but there's
play,
a flag on the play. It's probably going to be a face mask, and that wipes out a good stop there by the Falcons.
They got to find another way to do it.
We see another flag. Another dead ball. That could be 30 yards in penalties. And this, I tell you, Coach Gonzalez has to be going as crazy as Coach Powell probably was in the first half of the penalties. Again, a personal foul on a face mask, you're not happy about to begin with. But it's these dead ball fouls that are killing. You got personal
Once
foul,
again, something that has nothing to do with the game. Your mouth running is the only thing that shouldn't be running on the field.
Speaking of mouths, I'm hearing a lot of boos coming out of mouths on this side of the field.
Well, all we can say is they're giving this game away with their mouths.
Oh. All right, so the Warriors make it across midfield, 30 yards in penalties. And now there's a timeout by St. Thomas. So with 9 seconds left to go in the third quarter of play, it's 20-17. This is a quite spirited ball game. Would you say, Malcolm Wagner?
I think it is. If I was was a coach for St. Thomas, I think I'd be telling my players to just steer clear of the referees for the rest of this game.
Yes.
Keep their mouths shut.
Yes.
This is a football game.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Keep your mouth shut and walk away.
Unless you're wearing a striped jersey, they don't need any advice.
Anderson in the shotgun. Handoff goes to Carroll. Carroll is met by number 57. That's Kylan Smith, and that's the way the third quarter will end. We've got 36 minutes in the books, 12 to play. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this here on Channel 17.
Hi, this is Gary Stanga. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone that got out and voted to help me get elected to clerk of court. I appreciate it very, very much. And I just wanted to take this opportunity to wish the Falcons and the Warriors the best of luck. May the best team win.
Anton's Chiropractic Clinic. They're at 105 South Cherry Street in Hammond. Their phone number is 542-1640. They're also on the web at antonschiro.com.
Whether you own a house or condominium or live in rental property, State Farm has a policy that is right for you. We offer a wide variety of life insurance, health and disability insurance, as well as business insurance.
Hi, I'm Robbie Lee. For all your insurance needs, stop by 227 Northwest Central Avenue in Amite. We'll take care of you.
Robbie Lee and his friendly staff will gladly assist you.
Malner Tires offers Bridgestone, Firestone, Goodyear, Michelin, Toyo, Pirelli, Cooper, and Mastercraft tires for your car, truck, ATV, or industrial vehicle, as well as personalized service. Malner Tires is proud to support our local athletes.
Since 1957, Drive-In Drugstore has been providing professional, personal, and quality health care to residents in the Amite area. This is Gerald Jardine, a pharmacist and owner of Drive-In Drugstore, and this year we're celebrating our 60th anniversary. Located on Highway 51 near downtown Amite, we're a full-service pharmacy offering a complete line of health and wellness products. We pride ourselves in greeting you by name. We welcome Medicare Part D, Louisiana State Medicaid, as well as many commercial insurances. Visit our website and check out our Facebook page or call us at 985-748-8307. Come discover that special hometown difference at Drive-In Drugstore.
12 minutes away from perfection are the Amite Warriors.
Not yet, though, Tommy. Not yet. The Falcons are telling them, not yet, Amy. You're not going to walk away with this one.
36 yards from the end zone. Second down and 9 as we start the fourth quarter of play. Handoff goes to Milton Johnson. Milton Johnson testing the left-hand side. Nice yardage. And he picks up the first down and then more. This drive is definitely, I guess you could say, penalty-aided would be the best description.
Yeah. More penalties than plays.
Me and my big mouth in the first quarter, I talked about a quick-moving ball game. That came to a screeching halt as we've seen turnovers and penalties that we can't explain.
Shouldn't have said that.
Handoff goes to Johnson again, and we got illegal procedure is going to be the call. Illegal procedure is going to back up the home team. 11:46 to go. Tonight's telecast is also made possible by the newly elected clerk of court, Gary Stanga. Gary thanks everyone that worked so hard to help him win last month's election. Plus, Anton's Chiropractic Clinic. They are at 105 South Cherry Street in Hammond, and the phone number is 542-1640. They're also on the web at antonchiro.net. And Malner Tire Mart, they're at 49459 Highway 51 in Tickfall. Their number is 345-7006. You can find them on Facebook. And we can't thank the folks at Miss Ann's enough for feeding us tonight. As there goes the snap to Henderson. Henderson's got all day, and now he's feeling some pressure. Gets a block, looks downfield, and it falls incomplete. Obviously, you're going to have ineligible receivers downfield.
I'm kind of glad that was incomplete because I really lost it.
Well, with all that time and the fact that he was rolling out, the offensive lineman thought that he was going to run. So obviously, they're going to be downfield. Waiting on the official word from Tommy Eckroyd. Obviously, it's going to be against Amite. If that's not the penalty, I don't know what is. And we are waiting. Week 10. Hard to believe it's over already. An eligible man down.
You know what's even harder to believe, Tommy, is that 30 years ago this year, I was a senior in high school. That's even harder to believe in this game.
You're getting old.
But I'm feeling young, feeling good.
Still second down and 15. The penalty was declined. There's Henderson again in the shotgun. We haven't seen anybody go under center at all this game, have we?
No, sir.
We haven't seen any huddles. We haven't seen anybody go under center. Henderson takes the snap and penetration. That was the key there. That's either 18. I see a 1. That's either Gabe Hester or Will Hetzinger on the tackle there. Can't tell from where we are, but I did see a number 1 on the jersey. So it's going to be 3rd down and 9 for Amite with 10:54 and the clock running. There's a timeout on the field. As soon as I say clock running, there's a timeout by Amite. Would you say this is a key 3rd down and 9 here, Malcolm?
I would definitely say this is a key point in the game here.
I'm sorry, not 3rd down and 9, 3rd down and 19.
Even makes it even more key, right?
Yeah. St. Thomas has a little momentum after the last scoring drive. Amite trying to answer here. Henderson over to Lee, hits Lee in the hands, and he drops it. That kind of screen pass could have worked.
Yes, sir, but it takes that clinch to catch the ball to make it happen.
So it's 4th down, and now where they are on the field, if you punt, if it goes into the end zone, you're not gaining a whole lot. So it's 4th down and very long, very long. Coach Powell's going to roll the dice, 10:47. 10:47 for perfection. And a quick kick. Not a bad call, not a bad call at all. Matter of fact, it's a brilliant call. Because it rolls down at about the 4-yard line. Take your hat off to Coach Powell there.
I didn't bring a hat tonight.
Oh, you did. You left it outside.
Oh, it was hot.
I was also speaking metaphorically.
There was no comparison. Or is that a comparison? I forget, it's been 30 years since I've been in school, like I mentioned.
Your cap's in the truck. It's probably going to smell like
lemonade,
fish, chicken, and brisket from your to-go box from earlier.
and a little bit of lemonade to wash it down. Well, Tommy Hazelwood spilling out in my truck.
Ah, well.
Maybe Miss Anns will give us another one.
I'm pretty sure they will.
Did I mention that tea was sweet? Good tea. Good tea.
Not a tea drinker, but the lemonade was pretty good. Blakely takes a snap again. Design quarterback run. Warriors aren't going to be fooled like they were on the last time. Audrey Jackson on the tackle. Remember from last time that they lined up 1st down and 10 to start a series. It was a 59-yard quarterback keeper up the middle. Amite was ready for it this time. Gain of about 2. And I'm looking at the scoreboard. They're showing that Amite has no timeouts left. 10 minutes exactly to go in the 4th quarter. 10 seconds on the play clock. Blakely in shotgun formation. 5 receivers. Snap, popping back to Blakely. He's got a man open. And that's it's either going to be Timotano or Hetzinger. Let me zoom all the way out. That's 33. That's Adam Hetzinger. And the whole crowd has got a 90-plus yard touchdown pass. To my knowledge, this is the first time since Laranja in week 3 that somebody scored over 20 points against Amite. It's 23-20 St. Thomas with 9:36 to go in the contest. And wow is all I can say.
You think Coach Powell's saying wow right now?
He's probably saying a few things a little stronger than that. Hetzinger will try to make it 24-20. He is 2 for 2 on extra points, and he's got a field goal to his credit. And we have a dead ball penalty. It's going to be movement against Amite. Now the thing is, are you going to take half the distance, or you take 5 yards on the kickoff? Seems to me you would take 5 yards on the kickoff. With Hetzinger's leg, that would probably be a touchback.
Let's see if we can get a little tighter on this shot.
There's the snap. Hetzinger's kick is up. And it's good. And he hits the turf. And there's a flag. So that's going to mean kicking off from the 35. Because you got to remember, there's the offsides penalty, and now the roughing the kicker is going to be another 15. So normally they kick off. I'm sorry, they'll be kicking off from the 20. Normally they kick off from the 40, add 20 yards of penalties. So they'll be kicking off from the 40-yard line. You remember that onside kick that they tried to start the second half?
Yes, sir.
Hey, it might be time to pull that one out. Really can't hurt you that much. Because with his leg, when he kicks it off, it's going to go into the end zone. So you'll be giving them the ball at the 20-yard line. You kick off from the 30, you kick off from the 40, it's got to go 10 yards. I don't know why you wouldn't try that.
Well, Coach Tommy, why don't you apply for a little job, sir, next season? I'd like to hear your play-by-play, brother.
Oh, really? I don't.
Well, hey, it's better than my camera work. I'm going to quit talking about my camera work. It draws attention to it. But I'm having a good time tonight, folks. I appreciate y'all putting up with us. Appreciate it. Tommy Hazelwood.
Hey,
doing play-by-play.
Thanks. You notice I quit using it.
Oh, I gave you, but I used your right name.
Yeah. Etzinger has it teed up, and again. Okay, he's at the 45. How is it not at the 40?
That I don't know, sir.
Okay, I'm watching Coach Gonzalez go along the sideline. He's getting everybody to back up. Remember, both teams have had a sideline warning. That one might go through the goalpost. And it does. He hits the fence. That brings the applause from the St. Thomas faithful here. We're on this sideline here. The camera deck is away from the press box. You know, it doesn't really matter on a field like this because this field goes east and west. Most of the time, the camera deck is on top of the press box. Excuse me, it's on top of the press box to keep the camera from shooting into the sun. But
now we got crowds kicking it, and God knows what happened. Right? All the excitement.
Gut check time now. I wonder if Amite has trailed in the second half of any games this year.
I don't think they're used to being here, Tommy. I really don't.
Again, they had a hard-fought 19-12 win against St. Helena. They had a one-score win against Laranja, but this is odd. This is not familiar territory for them. As Henderson takes a handoff, he hits, I'd say, about 5 yards. Finds 5 yards running to his right. Now 4, maybe. Yeah, he gets about 4 yards. So this is gut check time.
I'm checking my gut. It's still full of Miss Ann's chicken.
The chicken's good. We've known that for a long time. That's what I've always had. But when Philip brought out that brisket tonight, it's like, yeah, okay.
I had no idea they served fish and shrimp, so it was a surprise for me.
Anderson to Carroll.
And I think you're right. It looks like Amite don't know what to do in a situation like this, man.
Well, it's shell shock. I mean, a bomb like that, the Hetzinger touchdown gave St. Thomas the lead. This is not something Amite is used to seeing. All right, well, it's third down and a long 3, 8:37 to go. Now, Amite, what they need to do here is play your game. Do what you got to do.
Settle down.
Take the momentum away from, trying to take the momentum back. Anderson with 17 on the play clock. He's got an option, and he gets the first down and more. Still on his feet. And up to about the 38-yard line, and that was key there because think about it. St. Thomas has gone like a hot knife through butter. They've had two scoring drives of less than 3 plays the last 2 times they touched the ball. If I'm Amite, I'm wanting to hold on to this as long as I possibly can.
Use up the clock, get down the field, punch it in.
And remember how key that missed extra point could be later on as well. 8:10 on the clock is running. Henderson with Johnson in the backfield with him. Johnson takes a handoff. He tests the middle. And the dial-it-down guy moves up. Gets about 5 yards. This is where you really test the character of a football team. Now, let's take nothing away from a very good St. Thomas football team. But this is where, just almost a nightmare almost a nightmare.
It looks like he rolled the snap to him.
Yeah, Henderson lost it too. I mean, he had no idea where it was, and now he's a little slowed now. Remember, he had to leave the game earlier because of a cramp. Now he's walking over the sideline, most likely to get the play. Tommy Eckroyd just whistles to start the play clock as we approach a 7-minute mark to play here in the ballgame. Cameron Henderson in the shotgun. Takes a snap, drops back on 3rd and 13. He's got all day. Now he decides to keep it himself. He's going to run for it. Oh, he's taken down by face mask. I mean, there's no way he can't. Southland Conference officials could see that one. That was huge.
Even I saw that one time.
Now, that may have been the only way the kid could stop him. But that was huge. Well, as they tended to the injured player, we are getting ready to get back to action here. But before we do that, let's remind you that tonight's telecast is made possible by State Farm agent Robbie Lee. He's here in Amite over at 227 Northwest Railroad Avenue. The phone number to call is 748-9000. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. We will not see Henderson, quarterback, back in is Taylor taking his place. And another bad snap, and luckily for Lee, he's there. Now, we had 2 men in motion at the same time. The illegal shift obviously is going to be declined. You obviously, instead of taking the 5-yard penalty, instead of being 1st and 15, you wanted to be 2nd and 17. Or I'd say 17.
I'd say 17.
Lucky number 17?
Oh, yeah, very lucky. The 1, the 7. What's not lucky about that?
Well, they tended Henderson. We don't really like to talk about injuries, but they mentioned medical staff on the field. He was laying down for a little while. He's back up. He's in the ball game. That tells you how important this situation is in this ball game right now as Amite looks to remain undefeated. 6:30 to go in the contest as Henderson rolls to his right. He keeps it himself. Makes a good move, but does not quite get the first down. He's going to be about 3 yards shy. He's taken down by 58 for St. Thomas. 58. And I'm looking for the roster. It's, I don't have a 58. Handoff goes straight ahead to Carroll, and he does not get there. He does not get there. Hunter, how would you pronounce that last name? Number 78.
Buzo.
Okay, he makes the tackle. It's going to be, depending on, let's see, they're going to measure here. What do you think, Malcolm?
I don't think they got it.
While they measure, let's remind you that Amite's own drive-in drugstore makes this telecast possible. They're at 228 South 1st Street, phone number 748-8307. The newly elected clerk of court, Jerry Stanga, also pitched in, as well as Anton's chiropractic. And
I'm talking inches.
Oh, man.
I'm talking an inch.
Oh, man. Oh. Was there a credit card worth of space in between her?
Tommy, from here I didn't see any daylight, buddy.
Anton's Chiropractic Care, 105 South Cherry
It's got to
Street.
be right on.
We're waiting on Henderson's snap here as the clock starts at 5:40. Again, that looked like a 58, and I don't have a 58 on my roster, so that might be 56. Tyler Edwards, who makes the stop for a 4-yard loss. I'll tell you what, this is like a good boxing match, to be honest with you. This has not been textbook, but it's been very entertaining.
So many variables in this game, Tommy. I don't know what to say. This is not your average football game, obviously, by a long shot.
2nd and 13. Anderson drops back. He's got plenty of time. Over the middle, he goes to Devontae Lee, and it's close to a first down. There's going to be a flag, but they call that defensive pass interference. If it's pass interference, it's going to be an automatic first down. Well, they're calling holding on the offense. People over here on this side are clapping. Wait for the official word. Pass interference against the offense.
And they're pretty happy over here.
Yeah. Basically, to use a basketball analogy, an illegal screen.
And since I called it technical, we can
Yeah,
have
no.
an illegal screen, huh? Why not? And
Thanks to,
actually, the coach did compare his quarterback to a point guard, so.
but he was comparing his opponents.
Gotcha.
Thanks to Malner Tire Mart, Highway 51 in Tickfall. Their number is 345-7006. You can find them on Facebook. And big thanks to Miss Ann's Fast Food.
Big thanks to Miss Ann's.
You know, I always thought it was Miss Ann's Fried Chicken until tonight.
Miss Ann's fast food.
And it was pretty bad.
Miss Ann's. Some nice dudes working in there. Indonesian.
46-yard line is where Amite has it. As Henderson rolls, he gets away from one tackle, down for a minimal gain, if any. I do believe that might be the other Hetzinger. That might be Will Hetzinger. Again, we apologize, but we can't see.
It's creative numbering. They don't take into consideration anything that we do. They don't appreciate us.
Okay, it's third down and long. The clock is stopped here. Don't know why the clock is stopped.
They just decided to stop it.
Well, I mean, there was no timeout. There was no penalty. Nobody went out of bounds. Did he get out? It didn't look like he got out of bounds. Waiting on the snap. Dropping back. Anderson. He feels some pressure. He's going to take off and run with it. He gets nice yardage, but it's well short of the first down. His opposing number, Cade Blakely, makes the tackle, but it's going to bring up fourth down and about 9. It's much more manageable. Well, they're saying 4th and 7. Much more manageable. 3:57 and the clock is running. There's an official's timeout when they have a player down. And again, unfortunately, Henderson's slow. He has taken a beating tonight.
Yes, sir. It looks like both coaches have taken a beating tonight, too, mentally.
Okay, again, gut check time. This is where you know you're meant to be undefeated. If you convert this, fourth down, your backup quarterback, 3:40 and the clock running, you have no timeouts left. Fourth down and 7. Taylor in the shotgun, rolls to his right, looks downfield, and it is intercepted. Will Hetzinger makes what could be the play of the ball game. Hetzinger's INT with 3:29 to go gives St. Thomas the ball with a 24-20 lead.
So we're definitely going to use the clock here, Tommy, keep the ball on the ground and run.
But their offense is not designed to do that. That's the only thing.
Yes, sir, you're correct.
Their offense is designed to throw the ball over the yard, but the thing is, Amite, the scoreboard shows Amite has no timeouts. Now, who has more pressure right now, Amite or does St. Thomas?
Me. I'm feeling the pressure. All the way up here in the press box, buddy. That's why they call it the press box.
Yeah. Well, one back in the backfield. One of the rare times that Blakely's had company back there. 57 for Amite. That was Lane Lanier. Comes up and makes the stop. But now, 3:16 and the clock's running. But remember, it's Paris Richardson on the tackle, excuse me.
You mean 6'4", 220, Paris Richardson?
Yeah, he's a big old boy. Play clock is now running as we have exactly 3 minutes to go, 18 seconds on the play clock. St. Thomas is going to be in no hurry.
And I think they actually gave him an extra 5 seconds on that play clock.
Well, they wait till the ball is set for play. Is it 5, 4, 3? There's a handoff again. Kevin Wilson goes to a first down. The official keeps the clock rolling, so he did not get the first down. So it should be third down and very short. And this is where a timeout would be huge for the home team, but they ain't got them.
It's 2 minutes. They don't let me time out. The clock's going to start getting victory.
Okay, the clock, they're going to measure here. Let's see what happens here. There's no way we can see from our vantage point. It's going to be third down and very short, Malcolm. This is going to be the biggest play of the ball game.
Yes, sir. And I hear the coaching staff behind us screaming for victory formation, trying to utilize the clock.
Yeah, obviously, if they get the first down, they're going to take a knee because Amite has no timeouts left. Now, what's going to happen? They're going to set the ball. Once they set the ball and get the chain set up, then the officials will blow the whistle to start the play clock, but not until the chains are set. And you know what's going to happen. There's 2:29 left to go in the contest, 25 seconds on the play clock. So they're going to snap the ball with about 2:04. If you're Amite, you just got to hope that your guys do not in any way, shape, or form jump. Because that penalty right here would be as fitting a way to end this ball game as possible. An offside penalty right here would be the ball game. All 11 for Amite are within 3 yards of the ball. 6, 5. I don't think he got that. Let's see. Did he get it? I think it all depends on the. Obviously, you're going to stop the clock either way. If he didn't get the first down, he got it. He got it, and Malcolm Wagner.
Oh, we're going to actually see it. Hey, I've seen crazier things happen. I'm not going to start talking about it.
Okay, the clock is going to start on the whistle.
There it goes. Wait.
Game clock and play clock are both starting now. So they're going to snap the ball. Okay, we have 1:50 and counting and 13 seconds in the play clock. So they're going to snap the ball with 1:37. Unless you have Joe Pisarczyk playing for taking snaps. This one of the Warriors jumped a little too soon. For some reason the clock keeps running. They did not call a penalty. The play clock has not started, so Malcolm.
You're going to call the game with a minute
I was
left?
expecting a good game. I really was, because I knew St. Thomas was a good football team.
It's been a great game. I've learned a lot.
But I don't mind telling you, I'm kind of surprised by the outcome.
Yes, sir. I believe everyone in the stadium is stunned.
Well, not the boys in white. The boys in white came to play. 1 minute.
Coach told us he was going to do this.
1 minute to go. The visitors, they feel it. They know it. And as happy as these folks are, we just saw some frustration by the guys in purple. And no more fitting of the way than more flags.
Could it be another technical foul, Tommy?
Yeah. I can't think of a more fitting way for this to happen.
I don't know what I'm feeling inside right now, Tommy. I don't have a dog in this fight, but by God, I feel like I've been fighting. You can use that next game if you want to.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
It's going to become famous. And we got some Hammond people going to be happy heading back south out of this game tonight, Tommy.
Oh, yeah. Well, you have to think St. Thomas draws from all over the parish.
Yes, sir.
And not just folks. Now, there's some folks who may meet that ain't going to be real happy. But you know who? There's some people down Highway 16 that are going to be thrilled by this. Amite, it will be the champs, but they share the district title with St. Helena. St. Helena, they did beat St. Helena head-to-head, so they are the champs. But St. Helena shares the district title thanks to the St. Thomas Falcons.
We're going to follow the Falcons as they march for their penalty.
And I think that's 30 yards of penalties. They're going to say unsportsmanlike conduct, both live and dead ball. So that's 30 yards of penalties, which is inconsequential in this game. Because this one, 47 seconds to go. Amite has no way of stopping this.
And I wonder if that makes you think about a few of those timeouts that we used earlier, sir.
Well, there's a whole lot of...
I know it was necessary, but by God, to lose a game, no timeouts left. It's got to hurt.
Yeah, you got to feel bad for the seniors for Amite High. They were this close to perfection. Like I said, they're still going to be a high seed. They're obviously going to be in the playoffs. They're going to be hosting, but you know they were wanting to be 10-0.
Well, this is kind of like playing a slot machine for Amite. You put your money in, but you have absolutely no say-so in the outcome. And I believe Amite has spent their last quarter.
And they start the play clock and the game clock. They've got the game clock. The cheerleaders start the chant of STA. They're going to have to snap it one more time. Play clock is at 4. Blakely is under center. Again, they're under center. That's about as rare as you're going to get. And that's it. 17 seconds. They don't need to snap it. You see the celebration on one side. You see the dejection on the other.
And I'm telling you, that's some St. Thomas crowd that is happy to have taken this road trip, Tommy.
Oh yes, no doubt, no doubt. And I wonder how many folks made the way over from St. Helena to see this one.
Well, man, I've had a great time. I've learned a lot about football. I've learned a lot about basketball. I've learned a lot about operating a camera. So, brother,
well, good show of sportsmanship here. Let's see how the Warriors are going to handle this. Again, they had a chance to go undefeated and wrap up the district crown.
Coach Klein runs a classy organization here, man. I think they're going to keep their hostility on the field and show some good sportsmanship at the end of it.
Well, as we take a look at that, let's just remind everybody that tonight's telecast was made possible by State Farm agent Robbie Lee. His office is at 227 Northwest Railroad Avenue in Amite. The phone number is 748-9000. And
Miss Ann's.
Oh, that's it. And like a good neighbor, State Farm. Oh, man, you dropped the ball in that.
I was watching the sportsmanship.
Let's not forget the drive-in drugstore, 228 South 1st Street in Amite. The number is 748-8703. Newly elected clerk of court, Gary Stanga. Gary thanks everyone that worked so hard to help him win last month's election.
He's a heck of a nice guy, too.
Oh, he sure is. He sure is. We also have Anton's Chiropractic Care, 105 South Cherry Street in Hammond. The number is 542-1640. They're on the web at AntonChiro.net. And Malner Tire Mart, 49459 Highway 51 in Tickfall. Their number is 345-7006. You can also find them on Facebook. And big thanks to Miss Ann's for bringing us, or for feeding us before the game. I got to tell you, I've kind of been needing a nap ever since then. And again, I have to offer our most sincere apologies to Mr. Adam Hetzinger. We were giving the wrong player credit for his kicking, and his kicking was key.
It was excellent the whole first part.
You got to think that he was 3 for 3 on extra points and a field goal. And what was the difference in the ball game? Well, kicking was huge. You got to think.
Yes, sir.
We saw that kick out of bounds for Amite. We saw an onside kick, and then we also saw one other a kicker make a tackle. So
we're going to blame it on our old eyesight and on silver lettering on white jerseys, but I don't think they care. They won, Tommy.
No, I don't think they care. Big congratulations to them, but also big congratulations to the Amite Warriors for finishing the season 9-1 and district champs. We thank you for tuning in to this Channel 17 Sports exclusive. Anything else to say, Malcolm?
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Tommy. I appreciate you, brother.
Oh, hey, and big thanks to Amite High School for their hospitality and our underwriters. So thanks for tuning in to this Channel 17 Sports exclusive.
Good night.